soaring CN Tower is seen from the waters of Lake Ontario, along with the rest of beautiful downtown Toronto. Our setting today, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. Robertson is out there with Michael Redd. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the fourth slot. And for Toronto, Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Green is out there with Lowry. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Now here is Redd. Clock at 4. Shot on the wing. Siakam pulls it in.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Green gets it to go.
More shooter than penetrator. Danny Green pulls up and knocks it down.
Here's Redd. Here's Antetokounmpo. Robertson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid on. Siakam, and it's good, 2 points.
I like that. Get the ball to Siakam close to the rim where he can put his size to work. One of the league's best kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon. Discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
They get it back. Abdul-Jabbar, and he makes good on the layup.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Robertson with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Giannis. Robertson outside. It's stolen by Green. Bronx grabs the miss. Smitty, you're talking about Siakam, the Raptors president. He's from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Green, no luck. Here's the Bronx. It's a 3-point game. Redd passes to Robertson. And another miss by the Bronx.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. That one goes in.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Robertson with it. Lowry picks him up. That ties it up. Redd's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Fade away. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
The nuances that Kawhi has added to his game. That time, a little update.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. And it's sent back by Bogut.
Really remarkable work by Bogut to send the shot back. Such a tremendous defender who really never rests on that end of the floor.
Harden outside. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Inside, Sanders. And finished off by Sanders.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Now, here's Siakam. Here's VanVleet. The shot that time, not on target. Harden with the defensive effort. Here is McGrady. McLaughlin. Covered by Van Vliet. In the corner. Harden over Green. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pass to Sanders. Another shot. Bogut trying to get open. They shoot again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ripped away. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Love the aggressiveness from Bogut there. The defense almost never expects him to drive.
The Bronx shooting their first free throws of this game. And they drop, so they now lead by one. And Bogut drops them both. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Middleton against Leonard.
Bronx foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
That's his first
Free throw drops for Leonard.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Harden way outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bronx leads by only... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Bronx, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So on the floor for the Bronx, they've got Bledsoe. Khris Middleton is out there with Sanders. And it's Bogut. And it's Harden in at the two-guard position. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bronx. And here's Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That three off the mark. Green taking his time here. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Leonard with the steal. Green against Harden. They get the rebound.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Bogut. Leonard with the steal. Here's Siakam. And the Raptors miss again. Here's the Bronx. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Bledsoe. Bogut at the elbow from 17 feet out. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, last season, Pascal Siakam more than doubled his scoring. Dramatic improvement as a shooter from the perimeter and the line.
And we've seen his shooting improve. But Siakam also very dangerous off the back.
Yeah, reason why, Kevin, he's becoming a great ball handler. They trust him to press the attack and to get into the lane.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Gasol comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Green. Then for the Bronx, Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for Sanders. Leonard comes in for Khris Middleton. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for James Harden. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Bronx, they've looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bronx. Robertson comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Toronto trails by 5. Now Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Leonard. Puts up a 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You'd have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Outside Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Leonard dishes to Antetokounmpo. Leonard kicks to Antetokounmpo. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And now a 7-point Bronx lead.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And trying to get some traction offensively. It hasn't been pretty.
No, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Bronx making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. Here's Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo, 18 feet out, and it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6. Outside Lowry. And that time, also a missed shot.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Toronto trails by 13. The pass to Leonard. 46 seconds left here in the second. Here's the triple. Bronx grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Giannis passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McLaughlin. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. McLaughlin the pass to Giannis. From deep, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
And so it's the Bronx looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of and there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Green, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Yep, that one goes. Robertson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bronx.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And it's Green missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Red dishes to Robertson. Back to Red. Leonard on the wing. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo for the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Giannis has got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lowry kicks to Leonard. That falls nicely that time from Kyle Lowry. 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Timeout called here, the first for the Bronx.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not
know, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Bronx making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Left side Lowry. Gasol up top. Back to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Leonard. Sinks the 15-footer. 13 points in the game.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
That's his second
The Bronx shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo
First one falls for him.
taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Leonard on the wing. He's got 13. No good from 11 feet. The Bronx leading by 15. Head kicks to Harden. Traps in the tray. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Toronto calls timeout.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He has taken some low percentage shots and is killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
Raptors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. They led by as many as 18 points. Nobody near Leonard. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard's got his first points of the game. Harden against Lowry. Shoots off the step back, and he hits the jump shot.
And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
Red passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now Giannis. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Harden. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. Then for the Bronx, Sanders checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Khris Middleton comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And McLaughlin subbed in for Michael Redd. Passes it to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Lowry has the open look. No good on the triple. The Bronx leading by 19 points. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Sanders. Lowry covering. Sanders dishes to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Here's Harden. And the Bronx tacks on 2 more.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 15.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Middleton finds Harden. Back to Middleton. Down low. Middleton on the wing. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Harden surveying the D. Drills the baseline jumper. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Khris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Into the lineup for Bronx, Oscar Robinson. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Now here's Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Four seconds left. Not going to go that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Bronx. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for the Bronx, we've got Bogut. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Khris Middleton. And there's McLaughlin. And it's Robertson in at the 1.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
At the line for 2.
Middleton hits them both. Van Vliet with it. Kicks it to Ibaka. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Fast break, the Bronx. It's tipped. Ibaka with the ball. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action rewarded with the foul call.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Bronx, Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Khris Middleton. And Michael Redd is subbed in for McLaughlin. Red against Green. To the middle. Gasol with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Siakam's running. Outside Leonard. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Bronx leading by 21. Bogut the pass to Leonard. Misses the 3. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Back to Siakam. The pass to Lowry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Lowry knows the contact is coming, really demonstrating his strength.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
Pass to Redd. Back to Robertson. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nice touch on the shot from close range. And the Bronx leads by 20.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down. Just let them get their legs back under them.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Leonard finds Lowry. Outside Gasol. Red with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And Toronto turns it over again.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Up top, Leonard. He's covered by Leonard. And for three, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Leonard. Oh, something else.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. From deep, Green gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
Lowry against Robertson. And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's Toronto with the rebound. It's tipped. Here's Lowry. .127 left in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol is showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. OG Anunoby's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
VanVleet with the bucket.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
He kicks to Gasol. And the 3 off target. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Bogut. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Pulls up from the corner. Offensive rebound. Bogut the pass to Bledsoe. Bangs home the trifecta.
Bogut is a total team player, just sensational at getting his guys open looks at the bucket.
So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. A resounding victory for them.